Joel Creasey, 27, is a rising Aussie actor and comedian, who is becoming increasingly popular. He appeared on the first ever Australian version of I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here, lasting 41 days. The superstar also began commentating for the Eurovision Song Contest last year, and is returning to the role again. Now, Joel is returning to the Soho Theatre in London with a new show, after his previous work at the venue helped him open for the late Joan Rivers. Speaking exclusively to Daily Star Online about how Rivers changed his life in 2014, he revealed that Rivers saw his act and booked him to open for her in New York in August 2014. Joel told us, "She totally changed my career. Because out of the blue she saw a YouTube clip of me performing stand-up and said to her manager, 'Why the F is he not opening for me?' I got a call out of the blue. I'd just been dumped by my ex-boyfriend and was having a really rough time. So I got the call asking if I wanted to open for Joan Rivers and I thought it was a joke. Then 10 days later I was on a plane to New York, opening for Joan Rivers, and she was incredible. I opened for her and she was so humble and wonderful, and I was actually the last comedian to work with her." Joan Rivers died on September 4, 2014 in New York's Sinai Hospital, 1 week after she stopped breathing during a routine procedure on a horse throat. Speaking about the days before, Joel revealed, "I opened for her the night before she went into the coma and she was wonderful. The night before it happened, it was my birthday and I would normally just do my set and introduce her on, and we had no interaction on stage. We'd hang out off stage still. So, she brought me back out on stage and wished me happy birthday and then brought the spotlight out on the crowd, and my parents were in the audience and she spoke to my parents for 5 minutes. She called me a great comedian. Getting that validation from one of the greats to your parents is amazing. I was doing my own solo show in New York at the time, and no one was coming. No one really knew who I was." He then went on to reveal how the fashion police star changed his life forever, explaining, "I'd gotten really good review in the paper that day, and Joan Rivers had cut the review out of the paper herself and pulled it out of her bra and read it out to the audience. She then said to the audience, 'I'm not starting the show unless you book a ticket to see him.' She wasn't joking. She took a microphone and walked through the crowd and made everyone buy a ticket. And I sold out. And she went into the coma the next day." Speaking of his idol, Joel went on, "She was so incredible. I've worked with so many sea heads and so many divas, all who have huge demands backstage. Joan Rivers rider every night. All she wanted was a glass of house red and a prawn cocktail. I think that's so fabulous. So old school. She was so real and I can't thank her enough. When I first started opening for her, word got back to Australia, and it really kick-started my career." Joel's career has since gone from strength to strength, and it was recently revealed that he is set to host the Australian version of Take Me Out. Speaking about the show, he said, "Take Me Out is like a front row seat to the awkward moment when a guy walks up to a woman at a bar. Pass me the popcorn. And something alcoholic, waiter. I've had my fair share of bad dates, and I know how important it is to kick it off right, on national TV, in front of a live crowd. I can't wait to help Australians strike that match and let the love in on Take Me Out." Joel is currently performing at the Soho Theatre in London, and you can get tickets here.